Y'all know what happened. CP3 out, Kawhi out, Conley out. There's so many injuries, so many things going on in these playoffs, bro. So many things going on in these playoffs. Y'all know what happened. My guy Kawhi is out the game. He's out for Game 5. The only hope I have is that Paul George has been actually reaching between his legs and grabbing what he has down there and saying, "I'm finna hoop. I'm finna hoop with Kawhi today." Cool. That's one thing. Two, we went probably a stretch of what, 20 games? We went a good stretch of games without Kawhi, and we maintained a higher seeding without him than we did with him. Now, did we play the Jazz in the midst of that? I don't know. So please, I just know that I've seen the Clippers without Kawhi, and we were pretty good. I don't want to look at Chris Broussard because he'll say, "Oh, I'll give him a shot," but they're gonna lose, and then he'll sound stupid in the end. And I don't want to watch him. I'd rather look at Skip and Shannon because Chris Broussard, if he comes on this show, bro, I don't want to hear the buffoonery, bro. I don't. I'm gonna keep it a whole bean, like word to. I don't want to hear this.
They're the best home team in basketball. They had the best record in basketball.
So I think they have the loudest crowd in basketball.
They definitely do now because they're.
Yeah.
We're going to Utah! We're going to Utah! Come on, Kawhi. Oh, man. The injury looked like he just, stepped too hard. Me and my lady... Come on, bro. Please, Mike. Please, Mike. Please. Me and my lady was watching the game, and we was like, man, that looked kind of like... She was like, it looked like he just stepped a little too hard. I'm like, yeah, he be all right, though. He kept playing. Then he sat down the last four. I'm like, okay. And then he tells the reporter at the end, he's like, I'll be okay and everything. And then on the bench when he sat down, they don't be wearing masks on the bench like that. He put a mask on to talk to the trainer. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, that's weird. But yeah. We're going to Utah. No Kawhi. When we just started getting hot. Those two games, that showed you how good we are. Those two games showed you how good we are. Preferably that game, 3? That shows you how really good we are. Now we're going back to Utah against one of the best home teams in the NBA, y'all. I might stream this game, and y'all might watch me live looking at it, bro.
This knowledge about Kawhi potentially being out, I was taking the Jazz. But Jazz don't underestimate this team.
Thank you.
Because a lot of mistakes teams make, Skip, is that they think because the best player is out, we got this. This is going to be a breeze. This is going to be anything but a breeze.
Okay, Shannon, don't forget, though. I know, y'all, don't forget, we did play without Kawhi for a while, and we went on an 8-0 run. 8-0 run. I don't care who we played. It's NBA teams, and we don't have our best player. We went on an 8-0 run. We looked really good. Paul George was actually showing some, hints of, woo, hey,
I remember, if I'm not, knowing Ty Lue, Skip, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 2014. LeBron didn't play against Portland. And Portland probably underestimated, and Kyrie came out and dropped 55. So Ty Lue is going to have these guys ready to play. And they want to show that they're more than a one-man team. They are a team, and we are all of our parts. Yes, Kawhi is their best player. There's no
debating that.
Mm-hmm. But they'll be ready to play. And the Jazz need to be on their best behavior, or they'll get caught slipping.
Hey, boy. Hey, Skip. Shannon, my bad. I keep saying Skip. Shannon, you speaking, boy. You speaking. Don't play with us now. Utah. I'm telling you, don't play with us. Because if y'all lose this game, y'all going to look crazy. Y'all going to look crazy. Don't do it.
I hate this. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate that we have so many think about, Skip, how many all-stars that we've had missed time in the playoffs. I read the stat
exactly.
The most in NBA history.
Conley, AD, Jaylen Brown, Kyrie, Harden, Kawhi now. Yo.
Now, if Kawhi missed, that's going to be 8.
Yeah.
Chris Paul, we can talk about him a little bit, Skip. If he misses a game, that'll be 9. That's not what the NBA wanted.
By the way, James Harden missed the game last night, effectively.
Yes.
I didn't know why he was out there. Seriously. Go ahead.
He did, Skip. He did 46 minutes. I honestly could have did what James Harden did last night.
Seriously, you could have.
At the ripe age of almost 53,
Yeah.
I could have did what James Harden did.
Yep.
But Skip, this is tough.
How old is Shannon?
And it didn't look right. You know,
53. Hey, brother, you look good for 53. I want to be that 53.
And it, hyperextend.
You did.
But something happened. Kawhi took himself out.
He did.
And the game
He
was
did.
still in doubt. It wasn't like, Skip, it was a 20-point lead.
He did.
It was right there. Utah make another 3 here or there, and we really got a ball game.
Yeah.
Man, Kawhi got that. Hey, Kawhi met somebody with that towel and went side it down. And it's really hard to tell, Skip, because his emotions never change.
Yeah, that's a fact. My guy didn't cry like he didn't really do much of that. He just was like like ooh.
Key and anything like that. So his head is down, and he was like, and I'm thinking of like, okay, is he really hurt? Because you hear him talking about the game, oh, I'm fine. But he always says he's fine. Even when he isn't fine, he's fine. So Skip,
That's that winning spirit, bro. He want to win, bro. We cannot,
terrible.
I just thought about it, bro. Oh no, bro. This happened with the freaking Warriors, bro. When the Spurs was beating the brakes out the Warriors that year.
And you don't want to see any team, but what we're starting to see, Skip, whomever win the title is going to be the team that was the healthiest. Throughout
Facts.
It's last man standing.
That's a war of attrition.
Agreed.
Because we've
Facts.
seen it affect. It started out with the Lakers. We thought it was going to hurt the Suns with CP3 in his shoulder.
Yep.
And you see what happened with the Nets, and you see Joel Embiid.
They must not know CP3 protocols.
Man, it's. I feel bad for the Clippers. I feel bad for Kawhi because he was playing unbelievable.
My turn. Prior to hearing this news, I was going to pick the Clippers to win Game 6 because, as I told several of my friends yesterday, they better win Game 6.
Right.
Because I don't think
You mean Game 5?
I'm sorry, Game 5. Yes, that Game 5 is the crucial one at Utah because I don't think they can win a Game 7 in that insane asylum at Utah. The one to win is tonight because they've got the momentum. They've got Utah a little bit on their heels.
No, a little bit. We basically 20-balled them two times in a row. How was that a little bit? They looked terrible. Like they were cool, but they looked like bad, bro. It's shown levels, bro. It's shown levels. Like we shown that these guys not that good. Like, they can't mess with us when we rolling like this. You know what I'm saying? And we was rolling.
Maybe we're just
now,
not as good as they are.
Our best players.
And if you can carry that momentum into tonight at Utah and maybe hit them in the mouth the way you hit them in the mouth in Game 4. And get the crowd out of the game a little bit.
That's not going to happen in Utah. It's going to be a tight game all the way to the end.
If you can win that Game 5 and come home and close them in Game 6,
I would love to do that.
That's the way to get to the conference finals.
Correct.
Beautiful.
But
I wanted to go to 7 so CP3 can do something, man. Figure this out.
It's bittersweet because at first I heard that Chris Paul was in COVID protocol. And I'm thinking, wow, the heavens just opened up in the West. And it's like the Clippers' turn.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, wow, yesterday, Kawhi Leonard made first team All-NBA, one slot ahead of your man LeBron James. And that was significant for the Clippers as a franchise.
Facts.
That the team in the basement
Congratulations, Big
got
Dog.
a first team All-NBAer.
Yep.
And they're still afloat in the playoffs. And your guys are watching from home. LeBron is tweeting.
Man, Skip, stop throwing freaking shots to talk about Kawhi. We don't care about the Lakers.
We'll talk about that in a little bit. But LeBron
We're
is
throwing shots. We know what you're doing.
You
shot Shannon up over there. He had bullet holes all in him. Pause.
I doubt it would have stayed that way.
Right.
But again, Kawhi, does anybody have a problem with him being first team? Nobody has a problem.
No.
So all of a sudden,
Skip.
everything was coming up roses in Southern California for the Clippers.
Facts.
Until he did it to me again. This is the guy I have wrestled with for years because I told you.
Wait, hold. What are you trying to? What's he trying to? What are you trying to get to, Skip? Baby, what you trying to say?
My favorite player for the Spurs. They're my favorite team all time. It's sometimes hard to watch him these days, but in those days, it was obviously Manu. I love Manu and Tim Duncan and Tony Parker. But the guy who he captured my heart and ultimately my soul was Kawhi Leonard.
Yes,
because
indeed,
they
mine
stole him
too.
in the draft by trading George Hill for him, and they also got Davis Bertans back in the trade. So they got Kawhi and Bertans, and we see what Bertans can do for Washington. He's pretty great, right? He's one of the
pretty
better
good
shooters in the game. Fearless range. And they got both of them back for George Hill.
I don't think when they traded George Hill, Skip, because Kawhi was mainly a defensive guy, I don't think they ever thought he would be the offensive guy that he turned into.
Yeah, Kawhi took tremendous steps, bro. He took tremendous steps. We gotta remember he wasn't the highest pick, bro. Nobody was worried about no Kawhi Leonard. Then he came and guarded LeBron in the Miami Heat in that series, and then he elevated ever since he played LeBron and him. It just was do. I thought that was gonna happen with that other dude that was on the Spurs too. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He was really good
because he defended. He didn't score like this.
No.
And to the Spurs' credit, they turned him into a scorer.
Facts, they did. He had to score.
On their shot doctor, he worked on that, and they got that mid-range where he just holds it and that claw right there and just line drives it in from 15 feet.
Money.
And it's
every time. Facts.
It's the next thing to KD in this league.
If you think about it, Skip, because his hand's so big, it's basically fingertips. He has to put it because his hand is so big, he can't shoot it.
He shoots it on his fingertips.
Yeah, he had. I mean, that's the best way. That's the best way to dribble and everything. The best way to dribble with fingertips, you know. With basketball knowledge.
They go as he goes.
He does.
And
Facts.
the reason I was going to pick them in Game 5 is because
we've been rolling.
It boils down to Kawhi's just a little better than Donovan. I love Donovan. He's as explosive a scorer as you
No, the Clippers are better than the Jazz, bro. We've shown that. Our best game, their best game. I don't care. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about Mike Conley, bro. He's not stopping what's been happening. Mike Conley's not coming on the floor and stopping what's been happening, bro. I just don't believe it, bro. I don't believe it. I don't.
More consistently score because
maybe Memphis Mike Conley.
Just keep doing that to you, or he can just go in and claw dunk you.
Yeah,
Donovan
facts.
Doesn't do that. So Donovan sort of lives and dies from distance, right? Sort of like Steph does, but I don't even think Donovan has Steph's up and under game, all of his lane game.
But Donovan is not. He's trying to get all the way to the paint, or you're gonna shoot the three. Now he does have his mid range has gotten better, Skip. But like you said about Kawhi, you were thinking like, okay, could Kawhi possibly have a KD game on the road?
Sure,
he could. I mean,
he already done that. We done that. We didn't have 49. We had 45. Though one thing you ain't never seen in Kawhi's legacy is that when the going gets tough, he not gonna show up. We've seen it. We've seen it. He did it last series, bro.
Game 6, where he had 45, and then he followed that up with another outstanding performance.
So I told you yesterday.
You ain't never gotta worry about that over here, ever, because we gonna show and prove.
Right before
Facts.
your very eyes. Is he good enough to go solo and win at Utah tonight? I don't think so.
He wins this game, Skip. It does.
This would.
Now he would really be
now you're in the
playoff
conversation. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So.
He can do it because we played without Kawhi during the season.
I don't know what that means.
And this means so much more than that regular season, bro. So much more. We can do it.
Did he get vaccinated? I have no idea.
Is he asymptomatic? Is he symptomatic?
I don't know. Is it just in close contact with? I was watching after the game the other night after they closed out. He's hugging everybody, you know, and you just don't know.
You go to the stand. I think that was his parents, his mom, his sister, somebody.
And it's everybody. It's the whole clan is up there, and he's just hugging him down the road. Who knows what might have happened?
What, they didn't breathe down his throat?
If this goes 7 games,
shoot, Devin Booker was in the stands.
Well, that would be Sunday, so the finals could start. The conference finals could start on Tuesday. But if somehow the Clippers could close them out, you could force the issue where it would start on Sunday, conference finals.
Well, I don't want that, bro. I want a fair done series. Like, bro, I was thinking about getting a shirt made for the Clippers and the Suns. Everything, man, bro. This is so unfortunate, bro. I'm stressing out.
What would be the next one tonight is Wednesday, Friday. If you close them out on Friday night, you could force Phoenix maybe to play without Chris for a game or two. I don't know how long it's going to go. And again, what we don't know.
Hope he come back, man.
COVID, because if he has COVID, it could be. Remember what happened to Schroeder?
Yeah.
Wasn't Schroeder like 2 weeks?
Yeah, like 14 days.
And then there was the issue with Schroeder in the playoffs against Phoenix. it seemed like
It affected it.
it affected him.
Yeah.
Right?
Jason Tatum had, and Jason Tatum says his breathing still
Was not the same.
Right.
Okay, so we don't know, but my point is the heavens opened for the Clippers, and then he did it again. So what do I know about Kawhi Leonard? He reminds me a little bit of Joel Embiid. He's a tough guy. He can play strong.
Right.
He can be fearless. He can be mentally tough in the
Skip,
clutch.
what are you Skip? What are you trying to get at, my man? Like, what is he trying to get at, y'all? I don't get it. Is he trying to really blame Kawhi for getting hurt?
But when it comes to his body, he just listens to his body. If it squeaks, wherever it squeaks, he says, I'm out.
Right.
Yeah, smart man. I mean, okay, all right. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. If I tweak something, I gotta sit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Kawhi took himself out this game as well. Like, I think the decision was up to him and he took himself out. He would be dumb to stay in this game. You know what I'm saying? It's totally understandable. It hurts, but it's understandable. Yes, sit down, because we've seen what these Clippers can do without him. They actually level up and play a lot better. People take accountability now. And usually how it happens when you have a team so packed. So this gonna show the team, when we win this game, I'm gonna speak highly. We might stream it too, so be ready. If y'all see a stream, join it. If my guys look good, we're gonna be good, because we're gonna be okay. Kawhi not being there allows him to rest, and it shows what we can really do without Kawhi. So it's a win-win, but a lose-lose, bro. I'm losing here. I'm losing, bro.
Through injuries.
I'm losing my mind.
Can't play through pain. Now, we've seen guys be great, but the moment it's a toe or it's anything, it plays on their psyche. They're like, man.
It's like, man, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to mess up my I don't want to mess it up for life. You know what I'm saying? I want to play more basketball. Kawhi's what? Kawhi's young. He's not even 36. He's like 30, 31, 32. He's a young guy. He got a lot more basketball to be played. You know what I'm saying? So even if we don't make it, we can make it another time. This is our year, though. It is. And another thing, I'd rather have him for a long time rather than a good time. You know. So hopefully he gets that together. And hopefully we win this game 5, bro. I'm out.